exploring how the rise of independent work is reshaping the temporary staffing landscape and creating new opportunities for agencies willing to adapt. The global workforce is undergoing a profound transformation, driven by technological advancements and shifting economic paradigms. At the heart of this change lies the gig economy, a dynamic market where temporary, flexible jobs are commonplace, and companies often hire independent contractors and freelancers instead of full-time employees. This model is rapidly redefining traditional employment structures and challenging conventional notions of careers and work-life balance. Statistics underscore the immense scale of this shift. Recent reports indicate that over 50% of the U.S. workforce has engaged in some form of gig work, with projections showing continued growth. Globally, the gig economy is valued at hundreds of billions of dollars and is expanding annually by double-digit percentages. This isn't just a trend, it's a fundamental restructuring of how labor is organized and compensated. This revolution is fueled by digital platforms that seamlessly connect service providers with consumers, reducing friction and increasing efficiency. From ride-sharing and food delivery to highly specialized consulting and creative projects, the gig economy offers unparalleled flexibility for workers and access to diverse talent pools for businesses. It represents a paradigm shift from rigid 9-to-5 employment to a more fluid, project-based work environment. Empowering workers with flexibility. The gig economy provides individuals with unprecedented control over their schedules, work location, and income streams. It enables diverse groups, from students and caregivers to retirees and those seeking supplemental income, to participate in the workforce on their own terms. This flexibility can lead to better work-life integration and autonomy, though it also comes with new responsibilities. Enhancing business agility. For businesses, the gig model offers a strategic advantage in a fast-paced market. Companies can scale their workforce up or down rapidly, access specialized skills on demand without the overhead of permanent hires, and reduce operational costs. This agility fosters innovation and allows businesses to remain competitive by quickly adapting to changing demands and projects. Technology as the core enabler. Digital platforms and mobile technology are the backbone of the gig economy. These platforms facilitate instant matching between demand and supply, automate payments, manage reputations through ratings, and handle logistics. This technological infrastructure has made distributed work efficient and accessible, transforming labor markets previously restricted by geography or traditional gatekeepers. Reshaping traditional employment. The rise of the gig economy is fundamentally altering the landscape of traditional employment. It's pushing companies to reconsider benefits, career paths, and employee engagement strategies for permanent staff, while simultaneously creating new challenges related to labor classification, social safety nets, and skill development for gig workers. This shift necessitates new frameworks for labor policy and economic security. Statistics projects that freelancers will comprise over half the U.S. workforce by 2027, marking a historic shift in how Americans work. This seismic transformation reflects workers' growing desire for autonomy, flexibility, and control over their professional lives. The gig economy's explosive growth is fueled by technological advances, changing attitudes toward traditional employment, and a fundamental reimagining of the employer-employee relationship. Freelance workforce, projected by 2027, 1920s. The term gig emerges from the jazz scene, describing temporary musical performances. 2008. Financial recession accelerates alternative work arrangements as companies cut full-time positions. 2010s. Digital platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Uber transform gig work into mainstream employment. 2020. COVID-19 pandemic normalizes remote work and drives massive gig economy adoption. Today, technology and economic shifts create a global freelance marketplace. Technology has erased geographical boundaries, enabling talented professionals to work from anywhere, while companies access global talent pools instantly. The rise of the gig economy has ushered in a new era of flexibility and access to talent, but it also presents a unique set of challenges for traditional temporary staffing agencies. These agencies, historically serving as crucial intermediaries between businesses and a contingent workforce, now find themselves navigating a rapidly evolving landscape where new competitors, changing worker expectations, and complex regulatory environments demand significant adaptation. One primary challenge is intense competition. The proliferation of online platforms directly connecting businesses with freelancers, like Upwork or Fiverr, bypasses traditional staffing models. These platforms often offer lower overheads and faster turnaround times, putting pressure on agencies to demonstrate unique value. Furthermore, the very nature of gig work, emphasizing independence and short-term engagements, can make it difficult for agencies to foster long-term relationships with talent, leading to higher churn rates among their temporary workforce. Agencies also grapple with the complex legal and compliance issues surrounding worker classification. Distinguishing between independent contractors and employees is critical, as misclassification can lead to severe penalties, back taxes, and lawsuits. The patchwork of labor laws across different regions and countries further complicates operations, especially for agencies aiming to leverage a global talent pool. Maintaining benefit parity and attractive compensation packages for gig workers who often lack traditional employer benefits is another hurdle that requires innovative solutions. On-demand flexibility. Clients now expect instant access to qualified workers who can start immediately and scale up or down based on business needs. Blended workforce models. Agencies must seamlessly integrate traditional temporary placements with gig-based contractors to meet diverse client requirements. Speed and agility. The competitive landscape demands rapid response times and streamlined processes from staffing partners. The classification debate. Determining whether workers are employees or independent contractors has become increasingly complex, with significant legal implications for agencies and their clients. Federal and state laws often conflict. Courts apply different classification tests. New legislation constantly emerges. High-stakes consequences. Misclassification can trigger severe penalties that threaten business viability. Back taxes and unpaid benefits, class action lawsuits, regulatory fines and sanctions, reputational damage. A striking reversal has occurred. According to 2025 industry reports, client shortage, 23%, now presents a bigger challenge than talent shortage, 12%. Economic uncertainty causes companies to hesitate on hiring commitments, despite an abundance of available workers seeking opportunities. Income volatility. Gig workers face unpredictable earnings that fluctuate dramatically based on market demand, seasonal patterns, and economic conditions. Benefits gap. Traditional employee benefits, health insurance, retirement plans, paid leave are typically unavailable to independent contractors. Balancing act. Agencies must navigate the tension between providing worker protections and maintaining the cost advantages that attract clients to gig staffing models. The rise of the gig economy, while presenting challenges, also opens significant avenues for growth and innovation for temporary staffing agencies. By proactively adapting their models and embracing new technologies, agencies can transform potential threats into strategic advantages, solidifying their role as indispensable intermediaries in the evolving world of work. Expanding talent pool and specialization. The gig economy provides access to a vast, diverse pool of specialized talent, allowing agencies to cater to niche markets and deliver highly skilled workers for specific project demands. This enables agencies to offer more precise talent solutions to clients, moving beyond generalist placements. Technology and platform integration. Agencies can leverage advanced AI-driven matching algorithms, automated onboarding, and integrated payment systems to streamline operations, reduce administrative burden, and improve efficiency. This also allows for faster deployment of workers and better client satisfaction. New service offerings. The shift towards project-based work creates opportunities for agencies to offer value-added services, such as gig worker training, compliance management, performance tracking, and even gig-to-perm pathways, expanding their revenue streams and strategic importance. Market expansion and hybrid models. Agencies can penetrate new industry sectors that increasingly rely on flexible workforces or develop hybrid models that combine traditional staffing with gig-specific solutions. This includes offering on-demand teams or managing entire project pipelines using gig talent. Strategic imperatives for temporary staffing agencies. To thrive in this dynamic environment, agencies must implement forward-thinking strategies that address both the operational demands and the evolving expectations of clients and gig workers alike. Enhance gig worker engagement. Develop robust platforms for communication, feedback, and community building among gig workers. Offer access to resources, learning opportunities, and pathways for career development to foster loyalty and improve talent retention. Proactive compliance and advocacy. Stay ahead of evolving labor laws and worker classification regulations. Agencies should proactively implement compliant practices and advocate for clearer guidelines that support both worker protections and the flexibility inherent in the gig model. Data-driven insights and analytics. Utilize data analytics to understand market trends, predict talent demand, optimize pricing strategies, and provide clients with valuable insights into workforce performance and efficiency. This positions agencies as strategic partners, not just service providers. Build robust benefit solutions. Collaborate with third-party providers or design innovative benefit packages tailored for gig workers, offering options for health insurance, retirement planning, and paid time off. This addresses a critical pain point and enhances an agency's attractiveness to talent. Forward-thinking agencies are pioneering hybrid staffing solutions that combine traditional full-time temporary placements with flexible gig workers, creating a powerful competitive advantage. Diverse talent pool. Access to both committed temps and specialized contractors. Rapid scalability. Instantly adjust workforce size to match demand fluctuations. Cost efficiency. Optimize expenses while maintaining service quality. AI-powered matching. Advanced algorithms analyze skills, experience, and preferences to create optimal worker-client pairings in seconds. Mobile engagement. Intuitive apps enable workers to find gigs, track hours, and communicate seamlessly from any device. Automated compliance. Software monitors regulatory requirements and flags potential issues before they become problems. Technology platforms streamline every aspect of gig workforce management from initial recruitment through ongoing engagement, dramatically reducing administrative burden while improving worker and client satisfaction. Deep legal knowledge. Agencies maintain expertise across federal, state, and local labor regulations, protecting all parties from costly violations. Risk mitigation. Proper classification, contract structures, and documentation reduce exposure to lawsuits and regulatory actions. Trust building. Demonstrated compliance competence establishes agencies as reliable partners worth premium fees. Competitive advantage. In an increasingly complex legal environment, compliance expertise becomes a crucial differentiator that justifies higher margins and attracts quality clients. Faster onboarding. Reduce time from requisition to worker start date. Lower overhead. Savings on benefits and administrative costs. Quicker response. Ability to fill urgent positions within 24 to 48 hours. Gig workers enable businesses to respond rapidly to seasonal demand spikes, project-based needs, and unexpected staffing gaps without the lengthy recruitment cycles and overhead expenses associated with traditional hiring. The rise of the gig economy has fundamentally reshaped the talent landscape, compelling traditional staffing agencies to innovate and adapt. This chapter explores how real-world agencies are successfully navigating this shift, embracing new technologies, specialized services, and flexible engagement models to remain indispensable in the evolving world of work. Embracing digital platforms and AI. Agencies are heavily investing in AI-powered matching algorithms, sophisticated applicant tracking systems, tailored for contract roles, and seamless digital onboarding processes. This automation reduces administrative burden, accelerates candidate placement, and improves the precision of matching gig workers with project requirements. Case study: Staff Match Pro developed a proprietary AI that analyzes project scopes and freelancer skill sets, reducing placement time by 30% and improving client satisfaction by matching highly specialized talent for complex, short-term projects. Cultivating niche talent communities. Rather than casting a wide net, many agencies are now focusing on building deep relationships within specific, high-demand gig talent communities. This includes creating specialized divisions for remote developers, freelance marketers, project management consultants, or UX/UI designers, allowing them to offer expert-level talent to clients. Insight: agencies specializing in a particular domain can command higher rates and foster stronger loyalty among both clients and gig workers who appreciate focused opportunities and relevant support. Diversifying engagement models. Beyond traditional temporary staffing, agencies are now offering a spectrum of flexible engagement options. These include temp-to-perm conversions for gig workers, project-based contracts with defined deliverables, and even on-demand talent pools where pre-vetted gig workers are ready to deploy at short notice for urgent client needs. This provides greater flexibility for businesses and stability for workers. Strategy: agencies often act as the employer of record for gig workers, handling payroll, taxes, and sometimes even benefits, simplifying the compliance burden for client companies and attracting top-tier freelance talent. Navigating compliance and risk. The legal landscape surrounding gig work, particularly worker classification, contractor versus employee, is complex and constantly evolving. Leading agencies are becoming experts in compliance, offering guidance to clients and ensuring all engagements meet regulatory requirements. This includes robust contracts, clear scopes of work, and managing tax implications for a distributed workforce. Example: a global staffing firm established a dedicated legal and compliance department to monitor changing labor laws across different jurisdictions, providing clients with peace of mind when engaging international gig talent. These proactive adaptations demonstrate that staffing agencies aren't just surviving, but thriving in the gig economy by leveraging their expertise in talent acquisition, relationship building, and administrative management to create new value for both businesses and the growing flexible workforce. Innovative service model. All Trade Staffing has pioneered a comprehensive approach that provides businesses with access to thoroughly vetted gig workers while handling all the complex back-end operations. Rigorous vetting. Comprehensive screening ensures quality and reliability. Full payroll support. Complete payroll processing and tax withholding services. Legal compliance. Expert navigation of worker classification and regulations. Flexible scaling. Rapid workforce expansion or contraction as needed. Specialized onboarding. Custom onboarding programs designed for gig workers that accelerate time to productivity while ensuring proper documentation and compliance from day one. Comprehensive payroll services. End-to-end payroll management, including tax calculations, direct deposit, and detailed reporting that simplifies client administrative burden. Industry-specific expertise. Deep understanding of industries with fluctuating workforce needs, hospitality, retail, logistics, events, enables targeted talent sourcing and placement. Strategic partnership. Agencies evolving from transactional vendors to strategic advisors who design comprehensive workforce solutions. Blended workforce management. Orchestrating complex combinations of full-time, temporary, and gig workers optimized for each client's unique needs. Relationship building. Emphasis on cultivating long-term partnerships through exceptional service and worker-client matching quality. Technology integration. Leveraging advanced platforms to deliver efficiency, transparency, and data-driven insights that drive business results. Opportunity, not threat. The gig economy represents a transformative opportunity for temporary staffing agencies willing to embrace change and innovation. Success factors. Winning agencies demonstrate agility in operations, deep compliance expertise, and wholehearted adoption of enabling technologies. Leading the future. Agencies that innovate today will define the future of flexible work and capture the most valuable client relationships. The agencies that thrive will be those that view the gig economy not as disruption, but as the foundation for building more responsive, efficient, and human-centered workforce solutions.